Good morning, children. Welcome back to our science class. In the previous class, we have studied about the terrestrial plants, types of terrestrial plants, and we have discussed about plants of hills, plants of plains, and plants of hot and wet regions. Now, in this class, let us learn about plants of marshy areas. We know already that mangroves grow in marshy areas. We already discussed about these mangroves and special roots in lesson 2. So these plants develop special roots for breathing as their main underground roots do not get sufficient oxygen from the soil. So portions of their roots come out of the soil above the water level and take oxygen from air. And these roots are called as breathing roots and they are also called as aerial roots. So mangroves grow in marshy areas and marsh is a very wet and muddy area on land which I have told already in second lesson. We have discussed about these mangroves and these plants developed special roots for breathing as their main roots are underground and they do not get sufficient oxygen from the soil. So, some portions of the roots come out of the soil above the water level and take oxygen from the air. These roots are called as breathing roots. The roots come out of the soil for breathing purpose. So, they are called as breathing roots and they are also called as aerial roots. Next type is plants of desert areas. You know, desert is a sandy land full of sand. Very little amount of water is present in the deserts. So, in those areas, the plants like cactus grow. So, this cactus grows in a desert and it can survive in soil that has very little water. Deserts have very little water, so this cactus can survive in that soil that has very little water. It has green stem. See the cactus plant, we can see green stem and well developed roots. The roots are underground and they are well developed. Roots will be there because this root should absorb the water from very deeper part of the soil, because in deserts the water amount will be very less. So the stem stores water. This green stem and well developed roots, these roots absorb the water from very deeper part of the soil and that water will be circulated to the stem. The stem stores water here, therefore it is soft and fleshy, very soft and fleshy. But we cannot touch that cactus because it doesn't have leaves. The leaves have are modified into spines. See, we cannot touch that cactus plant because it is full of spines. So these spines are the modified leaves. The stem doesn't have the leaves. So the stem has spines instead of leaves. This is about cactus plant. Once again, let us see about the plants in desert areas. Cactus grows in a desert and it can survive in soil that has very little water. It has green stem and well developed roots. The stem stores water, therefore it is soft and fleshy, but we cannot touch the stem because the stem doesn't have the leaves, it has spines instead of leaves. So with this we have finished up the terrestrial plants. Once again, let us revise what are the types of terrestrial plants. Plants of hills, plants of plains, plants of hot and wet regions, plants of marshy areas and plants of desert areas. These are the terrestrial. Coming to the next type, those are aquatic plants. Aquatic plants means plants growing in water. Aqua means water. Aquatic means existing in water. So, aquatic plants are the plants which grow in water. Many plants grow in ponds, lakes, and other water bodies. Such plants found in water are called as aquatic plants. Aquatic plants are of two main types. Some plants float in water, float on water, while others live underwater. See, here we have so many water plants. If you observe those water plants, some water plants are underwater and some plants are floating on water. So, these are all the aquatic plants. Once again, let us see what are aquatic plants. The plants which grow in water are called as aquatic plants. Aqua means water. Aquatic means existing in water. These are of two types. Mainly the plants which float on water and the plants which will be under the water. These are the two types. See, in this picture we can observe those two types of plants. Again, these floating aquatic plants, I told in the previous picture that some plants are floating on water and these are called floating aquatic plants. And these floating aquatic plants are again divided into two types. First one is free floating aquatic plants. They will freely float on water. They will not be attached to any soil or any pond bed or anywhere. They will be freely floating on water. These are free floating aquatic plants. See, here we can observe duckweed, water lettuce, water hyacinth. All these plants are free floating aquatic plants. They come under free floating aquatic plants. These are not attached to any surface and they have air filled cavities in their leaves and stems. So these cavities make them light and help them to float on water. So these are all the free floating aquatic plants. Water lettuce, water hyacinth and duckweed are found floating freely on water and they are not attached to any surface. They have air-filled cavities in their leaves and stems and these cavities make them light and help them to easily float on water. These are free floating aquatic plants. Coming to the second type, these are fixed aquatic plants. See here in this picture, we can observe some flowers. Those are water lily, lotus, pond lily, etc. And these lotus and water lily are examples of fixed aquatic plants. And such plants are attached to the pond bed. Pond bed is nothing but the soil which is present under water. It is called pond bed. So these plants are attached to the pond bed. The soil which is present under the water is called as pond bed. So these plants are attached to the pond bed and they have stems with holes and the leaves are broad. See, we can observe the broad leaves for these plants and these stems of the plants, they have holes. The stems have holes and the leaves are broad. So because of these holes, they can easily float on water. Only the remaining surface. The plants are attached to the pond bed and remaining part of the plant is floating in water. These are fixed to the pond bed. They are not like this floating aquatic plants. They will be fixed at one place and they are attached to the pond bed. See here, lotus stem. The stem of the lotus is called as kamal kakri and it is eaten as a vegetable in some parts of India. The stem of lotus is called as kamal kakri and it is eaten as a vegetable in some parts of India. This is about fixed aquatic plants. Once again, let us revise what we have studied about the aquatic plants. The plants which found in water, which grow in water are called as aquatic plants. Aqua means water, aquatic means existing in water. These plants are found in ponds, lakes and other water bodies. And if you observe the picture, some plants are floating on water and some plants are fixed at a place. By this, these aquatic plants are divided into two types. The first one is floating aquatic plants. The plants which float on water are called as floating aquatic plants. And the plants which are present underwater like this Vallisneria, Hydrilla, they are present under the water. So these are the underwater plants. So aquatic plants are divided into two types: floating aquatic plants, underwater plants. And floating aquatic plants again divided into two types: free floating aquatic plants and fixed aquatic plants. Free floating aquatic plants, these are not attached to any surface. They have air-filled cavities in their leaves and stems. These cavities make them light and help them to float on water. Coming to fixed aquatic plants, these plants attached to the pond bed. They have stems with holes and the leaves are broad. The stem of lotus is called as kamal kakri and is eaten as a vegetable. Examples for fixed aquatic plants are water lily and lotus. Examples for free floating aquatic plants are duckweed, water lettuce and water hyacinth. So listen the video carefully children and you observe that plants and their characters and learn them. I will tag the assignment to this video. Thank you.